Ronnie Jackson, head coach, Ramsay High School.
Coach, it's an honor to sit down and talk with you. We met at the basketball game earlier this season, and I've been wanting to get back out here, and today's the day, so I appreciate you taking time out of your day on a Saturday, my friend, to do this interview. Coach, we're sitting here at your high school and beautiful backdrop here in downtown Birmingham. Before we get into what you did so special last year, winning the state championship and everything, take us back to the early days. Where did you grow up at?
I actually was born in California. My dad played for the California Angels, Minnesota Twins, and then we moved to Birmingham. My mom moved to Birmingham, and so went to Midfield High School, Alabama State, and then started my career coaching in Birmingham City at Parker High School.
What was it about football that drew you in at a young age?
Well, I think just athletics in general. My dad, again, played professional baseball. I just knew I was going to be that baseball guy also. But he also played football, too, and it was just in us. My whole family played football, and so it was just natural for all of us, and I loved it.
What point in your career did you think, hey, I think I could do this for a living? This is what I want to do for a living.
I would say my first year teaching. My first year teaching, I had an elementary group. And I was coaching girls basketball in Council Elementary. And I met Coach Barber, who's at Pinson right now, and he was coaching also. And I love kids, and I just like to see those kids each day get better and better and better. So it was like, you know what? I think I can do this.
Absolutely. It's obviously the proof's in the pudding. A lot of people don't know this about you guys. Here in Ramsay, I believe you guys are 4th in the state in overall education.
Yes, sir.
It's a very education-driven school here.
Yes, sir.
Talk about some of that, the challenges from an athletic standpoint that you have to go through.
For one, our teachers do a phenomenal job here at Ramsay High School. They do a great job preparing our kids for the next level. When it comes to football, it's very challenging for our kids because the workload is so high. And we practice, and we have to take a bus every day. So our kids have learned how to use their time management skills because they know there's a lot of work to get done. So throughout the day, they find ways to get their work done.
And you said you actually have to bus to and from practice.
Yes, sir.
Sometimes these kids doesn't even get home till like 7:38, correct?
Yes, sir.
Then they got to eat, shower, homework,
right.
and then maintain grades at this place is not easy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Man, how do you do it? How do you get what you got to get into these guys? Because you guys don't even have an athletic PE, right?
We do not have athletics. We do have athletics, but we don't have all our guys on athletics.
Gotcha.
But again, I think the wonderful thing I love about Ramsay is our word for the year is adjustments. And so we're teaching our kids how to adjust. There's a lot of challenges that we do have, but there are blessings behind every adversity that we go through. So that's our mindset. We're not going to complain about it. We're just going to find a way to overcome this challenge.
Yeah, when I first met you, we walked the campus here and we looked at your weight room, and I was blown away. I was like, how in the world did you guys win the state?
Yes, sir.
You know, with the weight room here that you guys have, I mean, what do you have, like three racks maybe? Or
I got about six
racks total.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you got 6 racks total with how many kids?
88 kids.
Most coaches have been pulling their hair out, but you make it work.
Right.
It's time management has to be that, and like you said, adjustment. But I want to talk about this. You actually just spoke at the coaches convention.
Yes, sir.
In Montgomery. How was that like? And you talked about Ramsay's culture.
So that was a great experience. Also, it was my very first time speaking in front of some coaches. And again, we talked about our culture, and we talked about the importance of coaches, like how important we are. We are heroes because we get a chance to change kids' lives. We get a chance to just make sure we continue to motivate them, and for us coaches, we have to work together. We got to understand these kids, and it was just an honor to be able to coach. To be able to speak to those coaches down there.
That's awesome. Now, let's rewind the clock. I don't want to talk use your off day, but we got to talk about last season, Coach.
Yes, sir.
How special was it when you guys, you beat Pleasant Grove, and then you turn around and beat Pleasant Grove again?
Right.
I know that's a kind of a coming out moment there, all in itself, because they're the 3-time North defending champions.
Right.
What was it like? Let's take it before the state game when you guys beat Pleasant Grove the second time.
Okay.
Was going through your head. What was like? okay, we can probably do this right now. That had to be a
Yeah.
part of it.
Well, again, shout out to Coach LeBeau. He's done an awesome job with his program. Again, it came back to mindset. Our kids, we have a lot of challenges here. And so it just led up to that point. And that's why I had to keep explaining it to them that we're going to get to that level, but we have to put the work in. And again, we're not going to complain about anything. We have to go above and beyond in order to get there. So our guys been working their tails off this whole entire season. And so when we played them again, that was our mindset. We were down and we found a way. And so I was just excited for our guys, man, the way they fought back and played well throughout the season.
As a coach, when you get a big win like that over, it seemed like a team that just had been there so long,
Yes, sir.
representing the North, how do you turn around and get those guys back up again?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you shouldn't have to say much, but
Right.
people say that. Sometimes they may have thought that was their Super Bowl.
Yeah. Again, they were motivated from day one this off season. We were just talking about what do we do? What do we need to do to get there? What's the plan? And to execute that plan, have the discipline every day to execute that plan. And so we kept thinking about that. How are we going to get there? What's the plan? And if just that's not the total goal. So the total goal is to win the state championship. And so we just kept talking to our guys about that over and over. And then they believed in the coaching staff and everything like that. And it just played out the way it needed to play out.
And when that horn sounded and you guys were champions,
Yeah.
and they handed you that blue map,
Yes, sir.
what was your feeling, not only for yourself, that had to be unbelievable, but
Right.
just for these guys, for that work you
Yeah.
put in and those summer days when they're out here killing
Right.
themselves to
Right.
say this is what it was for.
Yes, sir. I was so excited. Again, it wasn't about me. I was more excited for my players and my coaching staff because I had a great group of coaches on this staff this year. The players, through all the adversity, they found a way, and it's life. It's life. It's everything that we teach. Just making sure that anything that's going on, let's not complain about it again. Let's just put our heads down and we're going to find a way to make it work. And there's always a blessing behind every adversity. And so I was just so excited for our kids because they go through a lot. And for them to stay motivated and believing and trusting in me, I just had the tears and I just couldn't. I was just so happy.
Oh, yeah.
So happy.
That's unbelievable, man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
an unbelievable story. Now, Coach, before I let you go, I got a couple more questions.
Okay.
First one is this offseason is going to be even more important because now
Right.
you guys are without a doubt the hunted.
Yes, sir.
That's a whole different coaching philosophy you have to have there. But how are you approaching this offseason, not letting those guys think, okay, we reached it, that's it.
Right.
How's this one going to be different?
Yeah, so we've had a meeting with our seniors already. We're going back through leadership training. The key is to make sure that we stay humble and hungry. That was our goal last year, and that was behind us. This is a new year. We got a new team coming up, and so we just want to make sure that we stay focused, understand the goal, understand the plan, and the discipline to conquer that goal. So that's basically the plan this offseason.
All right. Coach, I want to end it on this one right here. When these guys walk away from you and that football drops for the last time and they're not
Right.
playing football and they go over into college and their day-to-day lives,
Mhm.
what do you hope they most take away from your coaching?
Yeah, the biggest thing is that I do with our program, we want our kids to be better people when they leave us, just to be better, just overall better people. And so we expect them to be successful. We expect for them to do great things and be leaders in their community. So we do understand that all of our kids are not going to play college football. So what we want to make sure is they are prepared for anything that's going to come their way. And so I know once they leave Ramsay, they're going to be prepared for anything life has for them because they've been through it here and they know how to fight through adversity. And that's what we teach here at Ramsay. It's the Ramsay way. Yes,
Coach,
sir.
that's why you spoke in front of everybody.
Yes, sir.
Your peers, which is a huge honor. Coach, thank you so much for spending this Saturday with us. You guys have got to get to a basketball game, and I know it's your off day. I don't even know if you have off days, but
We don't, but it's just always time to work.
we'll say we're not in school today. How about
Okay,
that?
we'll say that.
Coach, I thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.